Okay, guys, we are back with the part 2 of Kandi and the Gang, honey. And I'm going to play some audio from Kandi's recent interview she did where she mentioned Miss Nene Fair Leaks and trying to make Nene look bad. Kandi, girl, you could be getting these damn restaurants together, sis. Okay, that's what you could be doing, sis.
How are y'all? What's going on? How's it, man? Days are cool. A few things popped up and a few things on.
Even Brandon, so we're back with Brandon and Philip. They talk again. Did y'all hear what Brandon said? Everything is cool. And then he says a few things popped off. Motherfucker, which one is it? Okay, shit. You telling the truth or you telling a lie? Okay, I wouldn't want to date nobody like him. I wouldn't want to be friends with nobody like Brandon. He just seems weird. It seems like he ain't even there. Like he on psych meds or something. I don't know. Something wrong with him, honey.
Brian and Shadow, I had to address them about kind of just being like that around the restaurant. So, I went over there and let them know. I was working today. I don't know if you were aware, but you can't sit at the bar on your shift. What was that response? Brian was a little snappy with me, and, but he got up and moved. Brian coming back wasn't the best idea. I think a lot of people come back just because they're there to play. But also, I don't think Brandon's really found his voice. I mean, if someone says, hey, you got to speak up, and you keep whispering, the fault is yourself.
Now, Philip is right there. He is right on that.
I'll probably pull Brian and just let him know about how to respond to me. I didn't really agree with it. Yeah, I would kind of address it versus sweeping it on the rug. My style of management, I'll put people to the side. But the fact that Philip has brought this to me and he wants me to be more assertive, I saw that as an opportunity to kind of have him watch how I deal with the problem so he can get up.
You ain't gonna deal with shit, okay? You just running your damn mouth.
Understanding of, okay, he can have some authority.
You ain't got no authority, okay? You ain't got none. I got more control over your life than you do, okay? Ain't that what Tupac, what Bishop told Steele, okay? What'd he tell him? Put 2 quarters in, Pop Tart, let's get it on, honey. Oh, that shit was funny. Philip, he act like he should be in the military or the army or something. Okay, do an about face, Philip.
Walk me through. I'll tell you something. So, Rashard and Brian, they were sitting at the bar. Brandon asked them to get up from the bar. When were they sitting at the bar? Earlier today. With the Brian thing, he said he didn't like what Brian's response was, but he also didn't address Brian's response in that moment. I would rather have a conversation with them now. We should definitely have a conversation with them. For sure.
The fact that Philip keeps having to step in when it comes to Brandon's leadership shows me you're not ready to be a GM, bro.
How are you?
You don't have to yell, you don't have to do any of those things, but you should command respect.
Come on, Don. Like I told you guys, I think Don Juan is the perfect mix of what I'm talking about. You have to have both. You have to be personable with people so that you are friendly and you're nice, but you got to be stern. You got to let people know, I command respect. You got to do it, though, without disrespecting anybody, and that's where Philip has dropped the damn ball.
Hey, Brian.
What I do now? Always in trouble.
I love me some Brian, though. He said, what I do now. You knew your ass shouldn't have been at that bar. Didn't that man that was sitting with him told Brian, we shouldn't be here sitting like this, we can't do this. So they was well aware of what they were doing. What's the guy's name? Rashad, or I didn't catch his name.
Hey, at least you're acknowledging that somewhere there's a problem, right? Yeah. So that being said, we want to kind of address just some concerns that we have. Okay. You and Charlotte was sitting at the bar, and I had asked you guys to move, and you responded in a way where it's kind of like you weren't taking me serious.
So for me, I'm gonna be transparent. I've known you probably the longest out of all these people. It's a respect thing.
That's the whole thing. It's about this.
Oh, we don't have free speech?
No, you don't.
Okay.
I've had multiple interactions with you.
I'm looking at Brian. Brian is looking around while Philip is talking. Because once again, Philip is being condescending. He's being passive aggressive. He's being so nasty and so rude. There's those words. And this is where a lot of supervisors and bosses, they go wrong. They're disrespectful. Like, as soon as you start talking to your employees, the respect needs to be there as soon as you open your mouth to address whatever you're going to be talking about. You can't be, well, we don't like none of this. You know, the little hand movement, can't do that hand puppet shit. Because people like, yeah, I don't take you seriously either. And I'm going to keep disrespecting you. And I'm going to say this to you all. Life is like a drive-through, right? You know how you go through a drive-through and you're ordering things off the big menu? You are ordering certain behaviors from people by your behavior. And when you get to the cashier spot, when it's time to pay for that, you got to be able to pay for that. Because a lot of y'all go around disrespecting people. So when you disrespect people, you are ordering disrespect. And the problem with that is a lot of people, they don't want to pay the price for that, but they want to keep dishing that shit out. Okay, so no one cares about a title, because they'll still catch your ass in the alley if you keep running that damn mouth. Okay, they'll beat your ass down until y'all on the same damn level. Okay, I'm serious. I know how people think. Don't nobody care about no title. You can get fired from a job, supervisor, manager, whatever. You can get charged with harassment and your ass would be out of a job. Okay? So if somebody say, stay away from me, don't talk to me like that, you're not too big to where you don't need to follow those rules. You need to follow that, or somebody can make an example out of you. Okay, but yeah, I'm looking at Brian, and he's checked out. He's not even entertaining anything Philip is talking about. Because you're speaking down to him, and you're speaking to him in a nasty way, you know, condescending, you know, like disrespectful way, and you wouldn't want that back, right? All right.
That I do not like. Brandon's actually giving you a pass. I'm fed up.
Well, how are you fed up?
Because you don't do anything. I can't terminate you. I've been in your shoes before, and I've never.
See, that ain't how you deal with that. That is not how you deal with that.
I'm an 8.
Especially when it comes to this.
Brian, you can't say all of that, okay? You should have just sat there, especially if Don is there, Don Juan, you don't say all of that in front of him. But to play devil's advocate, and technically I'm not on anybody's side because I felt like all of this was handled the wrong way. Okay, they're going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road. I felt like Brian felt disrespected. So what did he do? I told y'all, disrespect demands more disrespect. It begets more disrespect. So watch your tone and, you know, watch your language. A lot of people be saying little stuff is trigger language, though. Okay, it's said in a way, you know, where it's hurtful, it's disrespectful, you're trying to embarrass the person. Ain't nobody gonna stand for that. Not nobody with no confidence and no self-esteem. They not having that. Brian has a way about him to where he no nonsense. He ain't taking that. He don't give a damn about this job like that. Okay? I like Brian. I feel like Brian is a good person. I didn't like the part where Philip was like, well, you don't do shit. What show have you been watching? I've been watching Brian hand out orders, make drinks, and he's been working. So why would Philip feel comfortable, guys, saying that? Like, I was confused. That's another thing I don't like about certain supervisors is they like to make it look like you don't work that hard, or, you know, you are not an asset to the team. Yes, Brian is not perfect, but he helps out at the restaurant. Shit, he ain't an hour late. Okay, like Dom.
Whoa. Philip is definitely guns blazing coming in. But Brian, you know, he's your boss.
This is not going to work. Because the culture that I'm establishing and the work that I'm putting into this restaurant, this personality, in my opinion, doesn't fit. So just to be clear, he is suspended right now until we reach
Based
out.
off of what?
Brian, you know why you suspended. But I thought that was so funny. He said, oh, I love him. He said, based off of what? Oh my God. I'm not going to lie, guys. I felt like this episode was the most entertaining. Now, if they keep going like this, we may have a little something, okay? This is the struggle version of Sweetie Pies, okay? Child, this shit is just crazy. And then you have Philip. Oh, that. Listen, like I keep telling y'all, Philip, you ordered this behavior by how you spoke to him first. Brian, you played your cards wrong when you did all of this in front of Don Juan. You never do all of this in front of Don Juan. You do this shit when it's you and Philip alone. I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, you don't do this when you can tell that Brian has respect for Don Juan. I guess Don Juan has some history with Brian, but Brian is looking Don Juan in the eye. That's one of the biggest ways you can figure out if a person has respect for you. Are they looking me in my eye? If a person is looking down and around, that means they don't take you seriously. Class is dismissed, okay? And you can get the hell on, and I ain't listening to nothing you got to say. But he listening to Don Juan, because Don Juan has that perfect combination of knowing how to talk to people, being stern, being respectful, hearing everybody out, being humble, right? We done seen Don Juan act like an asshole. I'm not trying to say that's not within Don Juan, but on this show, he's doing excellent, in my opinion. Okay?
Brian was definitely very insubordinate, and that is where you have to definitely make an example. But also, like, Philip is on, like, fight number 3 at this point in the short time that he's been with us.
I'll let you speak. You speak.
You talk, and then I
Okay, good.
reply.
So this is what I don't tolerate. Stay in the lane of thinking about events. I don't give you what you want.
That's fight number 2. So it was first with Chandrika. Next it was with Torrin. And see, it was unnecessary for him to get into it with Torrin like that. And I told y'all, a lot of these, and I don't want to be that person that call everybody a narcissist, but goddamn it seemed like everybody got that goddamn characteristic. I'm just saying. It just looked like, oh my God, that type of personality gets into it with everybody, and anybody that's narcissistic, they love conflict. They thrive off of it. If shit is peaceful at work, you got that one narcissistic supervisor or boss or coworker, they go start something because it's too quiet, you know, so I need some type of drama. I need to gas shit up and, you know, tell this person what this person did, or, you know, that type of thing.
Do what you need to do.
If I can't manage him, then
Oh, he had a fight with one of the owners, Candy. Okay, Philip, you done had 3-4 fights. You're not dealing. See, that's the feedback. What have I been telling y'all on this channel? Life is always giving you feedback. And so, and for Philip to be oblivious to what life is trying to show him, and I'm glad Don Juan pointed that out. You done been in 3 fights, 3 arguments. That's a problem.
I don't need to manage him.
Nobody has time to always referee the arguments that you're having with team members.
I think I'm gonna take a lap, run the restaurant, make sure everything's good.
That was real disrespectful, bro.
He disrespects everybody. Everybody says the same thing about him. Nobody like him.
But here's what I'm saying. You can't listen to what everybody is saying. Everybody else is not living Brian's life or Brian's employment. Everybody's not doing
He
it.
cannot expect respect if he don't give it.
Brian has a point. He does. But Don Juan is right. At the end of the day, he's your boss. And do not talk to the boss like that, especially in front of a boss you respect. Okay, if y'all was alone, that'd be a little different. But I'm just saying, you can't be saying whatever you want just because he's an asshole and everybody else does it. It's like you're in the 4th grade. Well, everybody else, they jumped off the cliff, so I gotta do it too. You know, don't be one of them. Okay, come on, Brian.
I definitely feel like Philip had something against me. I feel like he had a predetermined opinion about me. I have history at OLG, unlike him.
Philip is going to be here to help make sure that the mission of what the owners want for their establishment, that we are adhering to that. I think it's very fresh with you right now, and I think you're hearing me, but you're not hearing me.
I hear you.
I love that Don Juan said that. That was a great observation because Brian is not really hearing him. You could tell he respects Don Juan, but it's like, shit, I ain't trying to really adhere to everything you talking about. Okay, so I think, him being suspended, hey, you got to learn, baby.
I always hear you.
Please tell Brandon that you are going to be leaving for today, as he just said, and then let's go from there, and we can follow up with you to have that conversation after this. Thank you.
Okay, so did y'all hear how that go? That's what happens when you have respect for your supervisor. You always end up doing what they tell you to do. You have respect for them. Okay?
So, he's going to go home?
I'm extremely upset about what just
And
occurred.
I'm understanding that, but with the employee interaction, I've had a few with you that go fire.
It's not me. It's the
Lies. It is you. You don't even have enough self-control. Why are you getting so upset? The man, I should say, is going to be sent home for the day. Why are you pumping your damn chest out? He needs to learn how to be neutral and have a level head. He's too fired up. And I'm going to say this. He gets a pleasure out of talking to these people any kind of way. Because why in the hell else, why would he do that? Why would he continue to do that? Because he likes what he's doing, you guys. Okay, and some of his behavior just looks a bit narcissistic to me. Like it's all about me and what I want to do and how I want to do it. And you're not an owner. You are a motherfucker that could be replaced. And you're just like everybody else. Okay? It's not your name up there, Philip. Okay?
employees that you employ, because in other environments, that does not happen. I don't think that Brian really sees me as any sort of authority.
You're not, because in another way, Philip, you're just like him. You don't know how to control yourself. And then, like, some of you supervisors, you're not even mature enough to be in charge. When you get to the level where you are mature, you are focused on high priority things that are happening at work, when you keep trying to have the last word, when you feel like you need to bully and intimidate people and he don't respect me, and look in the mirror, okay? What Michael Jackson say, it start with the man in the mirror, okay? You need to make a change. You need to calm the hell down. Don Juan is looking at him and is watching him lose his shit. And he's like, dude, you out of control. That's why all this shit is happening. And then his queen gets upset and goes to his car. He go cry in the car. Okay? Then he want to come back. I'm like, You acting like one of the employees.
He just kind of does whatever he wants. And Don Juan taking Brian outside made Brian feel like it's okay. I'm not tolerating that anymore.
You're up here.
Just because I'm mad.
And really quickly, I know y'all like, girl, stop interrupting, but did y'all hear what he just said? Oh, well, Don took Brian outside, you know, and Brian feels like it's cool. No, that ain't what happened. Like, Don Juan was trying to talk to him, and Don Juan has a prior relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. He has a relationship with Brian. He probably understands Brian, knows Brian's history a lot more than you do. He likes Brian. I can tell that Don Juan likes Brian. You know he a good person. Okay? But see, Philip, he can only see himself and what he want, and he want to be judgmental of everybody else, but not take any accountability. Okay? Where you do that at? Not here.
It's not normal, but I'm upset.
What I'm gonna do is sit right here and wait for you to calm your happy ass back down and then quit throwing a temper tantrum. Because right now, I don't have any kids, so there's no reason I need to be playing with you. Every time we sit down, you can't give me the ultimatum. I've been in 3 conversations with you like that. My response to you is not, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, that's what I'm saying to you. I have to, in those moments, be able to listen and understand what you're saying, hear what they're saying. Like, it's not to undermine what you're saying, it's not to any.
Come on, Dom! Come on, Don Juan. Kandi, give Don Juan a damn raise. Okay, Don Juan understands this shit. He understands the assignment. He understands what being a boss is. I told y'all, he gets it. I have to be able to listen to you, hear where you're coming from. I also have to be fair. There's that word, okay? Because Philip is not fair. Philip is, it's my way or the highway. And those type of motherfuckers need to work by themselves. Okay? Since you can do it all. Okay? Crazy as hell. Look at him. He get up and walk outside. And Don Juan just sitting there like... Now you gotta go cool off. You like one of the damn employees.
I don't know what that was all about, but these guys have no respect for authority.
I'm laughing because I say that to my daughter. Like, you have no respect for authority.
I'm on. Doesn't even get the picture. He's probably a part of the problem too.
Now he's blaming Don Juan. He's probably a part of the problem too. No, he isn't. Okay? I saw Philip on Kandi's Speak On It show. I think I did catch some of that because I was kind of curious to see like how his personality is. And it looked like he's kind of like improving now from what I've seen on the Speak On It, you know. It seemed like he's growing to be a better manager. But yeah, on this show, he crazy as hell. And thank God Don Juan is patient. He's mature. I wouldn't deal with him. I would have fired his ass. Shit. All of that. That's crazy. Nah, I'm not dealing with, you know, like you can't, if you're going to work with people, you got to be patient. Everybody got a different personality. You want people to be able to deal with your personality, right? Because your personality isn't the easiest.
Definitely gonna have to go back in and talk to Don Juan. Just because that situation didn't go right, it doesn't impact our working relationship in any ways.
Ciao. Okay, you guys. So Kandi recently did an interview with Raquel Harper. So I'm gonna play some of that interview, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
To be on Real Housewives, you think?
I just finished season 14. That's my 13th season. Well, when it come out, that'll be 13 seasons for me. So I said, as long as they rocking with me, I'm gonna rock with them because it's still like I'm still able to do other things I'm passionate about. So it's not like it's stopping me from doing nothing else. You know what I mean?
You need to be getting your ass up and moving on along, Kandi. I told y'all I see Kandi with like her own little spinoff You know, I get she has a big fan base. I think Kandi should have like her own show. It's time to get some new women on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because with Kandi being there, she is blocking Miss Phaedra Parks from coming back. And I think Phaedra would be a good addition, you know, back to the show. That way we could see what she's up to, see how big the boys are, and, you know, how's co-parenting with Apollo and his, is he married, you guys, Apollo? I know he had a fiance, him and that lady. You know, we could catch up with somebody new. I'm sick of Kandi. I'm sick of Kenya. I guess Mark is putting Kenya through it, honey. I am no Kenya Moore fan, but I just think it's absolutely ridiculous and stupid how Mark Daly is trying to figure out how much Kenya makes and can she really take care of Brooklyn. This is what I've heard, honey, out in these YouTube streets, honey, and I just think it's a fool. Mark, you know damn well that girl makes a substantial amount of money. She could take care of the baby. Why y'all got to go back and forth to court? Like, why are you fighting for something that's dead? But Kenya, girl, this is a lesson for you. Stop hiring these men to be your boyfriend, to be your husband, honey. In this case, don't have no more kids. Just figure out what nursing home we go be at, sis, and go on from there. But honey, I don't feel like hearing that story this season, you guys. Okay, it's like, didn't we hear this 2-3 seasons ago with her and Mark, and it didn't work out, and now they fighting over custody. Ain't no reason to fight over custody. Kenya is the one that always got that damn baby, so just let her have it, Mark. I don't like men that get petty like that after, you know, a breakup, and then you didn't want the woman no way, so let her go. Like, what is you fighting for? I just think it's stupid.
I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm like, why wouldn't I?
And when they mix up people and bring people back, what if they brought Phaedra back? Would you still be on the show?
No.
Oh, that's it. Then you're out of there.
I mean, it's just like, I just don't think she and I need to interact. You know what I mean? I'll let her.
See, why are you so above interacting with Phaedra, but yet with Nene and Giovanna, you wanted to be all up in the middle of that. You love the whole Nene, Cynthia, and Kenya triangle. You want to be in the middle of all of that. That's something I don't like about Kandi. She don't mind being messy when it comes to other people, but when it's time to, you know, let her shit play out, because I think that would be TV gold if her and Phaedra could sit down. I'm not saying Kandi has to forgive her. I'm not saying Kandi has to ever speak to her again. But if they could have just one sit down and just Phaedra say what she need to say, Kandi say what she need to say, I think that would get them ratings to where they need to be. I think people would love to have some type of closure on that. And Kandi, you go your way, she go her way. You ain't got to film with her, or, you know, but like I told you, I just think Kandi is holding up the show. She should just leave. That way it ain't no, choose between me and Phaedra, you know, like, no, I think it's time for Kandi to go. Kandi should have went when Cynthia left, okay? And Kenya ass can go too, because she ain't got no more storylines up in her. Marlo, I don't know how she's going to be as a housewife. Okay, she's not a wife. We see she's raising her nephews. Will we see Marlo dating? Does Marlo even value men enough to date? Whenever I hear Marlo talking about a man, it's always about what a man could do for her, how much money he got. Like, get that shit up out of here. You know, we need some different women on the show. Okay, run away from me with this. Okay?
That thing, when they decide to do that, then, you know.
You'll be like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Nice knowing y'all. you better choose up and choose.
It's not even about making nobody making the choices, because she's on, you know, other shows or whatever. So I'm like,
no, but they said that the rumors were like she wants to come back. You know.
I don't know what she want to do. We ain't talk.
Yeah, and that situation is not fixable.
No, it's not fixable. No.
Oh, okay. Well, You know what, Phaedra, it's tricky. Like the show title, it's tricky.
That's another thing with Kandi. When Cynthia backstabbed Nene, Kandi was, well, y'all should talk, and why you treating Cynthia like that? And girl, look at how you act. You did that same shit with them Escape women. You was mad all them damn years, holding up all them projects that them women wanted to work on. I'm not saying, guys, that the ladies of Escape, who was it mainly? It wasn't Tasha and it wasn't Tiny. It was Tamika she had a problem with. I guess Tamika was the one that was spreading these rumors. And I get it. That's some hateful shit. But girl, move on, forgive, like stop holding shit up, doing the same shit on Housewives, trying to hold everybody up.
It's, I just feel like, at a certain point, you cut ties with people. Y'all can just keep them cut. You don't have to always try to mend fences. You know what I mean? True. Let her do what she doing. I wish her the best of luck in all her endeavors or whatever, but we just don't need to interact.
Speaking of which, I was thinking, I just read an article about you and Marlo had some
this season?
Yeah.
We did. It did.
A lot.
I bet it was a lot of drama with her and Marlo because Marlo got that peach. Y'all know Marlo is ghetto, honey. Ghetto, a little bit hood. Okay, y'all giving this hood chick a peach, honey. I thought that, honey, I thought I would see the Lord, honey, okay? I'm for real. Before I ever would think that they would give Marlo a peach, I know Nene's shocked. I know Nene has to feel a way about that. But I would love it if Nene and Marlo was on the show together and, we get that back, honey, but we can't have that, right? I think that they probably got into it because Kandi probably feels like, well, Nene ain't here and I'm the head honcho and I'm the one that's been here the longest. And, Marlo has a way of taking over and Kandi ain't here for that type of shit. She's a Taurus, Taurus, y'all stubborn and slow moving and just be in the way, honey. Y'all just be right there, honey. Like, ain't nobody getting this. Okay, a Taurus will always be the last motherfucker standing. Okay, Taurus don't get tired, honey. Y'all heard Kandi, honey. She said, honey, they gonna have to take me off a Real Housewives of Atlanta because, honey, I'm coming back every season, honey. That is a Taurus, honey. But yeah, I think it was a power thing with her and Marlo. I'm just speculating on the new season.
Well, first off, throughout the season, she was like, coming at me about little stuff that I was just like, why she coming at me with that?
You know why she coming at you, because you one of the girls, okay? You a top dog on the show. Marlo has came for Nene. Marlo has came for Kenya. What make you think she ain't gonna come for you? Okay, make it make sense.
Whatever. Which, at first I was like, okay, she tripping, saying little stuff here and there. But it really wasn't that set it off. We were, I don't know if I'm supposed to say all this, but we was, on a cash trip or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was something, she was talking to somebody else, really. And then I had made a comment, and then she started coming at me crazy, and it just went crazy. Like, we were just real disrespectful to each other. It just went.
But y'all didn't have no fights, though, no?
No, I didn't go physical.
Because
it wasn't a
Kandi
physical
fight. If for all those people don't know, Kandi has whooped a lot of ass. I learned this. I learned this on the last interview. She beat up a couple folks, even some of her former Escape members.
Oh my God. we won't even go back that far and talk about, like, I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really trying to.
But your hands are still up to date.
I'm not trying to be physical with any of my cast members. And I don't think they really want to do that either, but it's just really more so, as grown women, we still can try to push each other to that point sometimes. Yeah. And I feel like it was like one of those moments where we were like really just straight disrespectful to each other.
Now, really quickly, guys, you think season 14 of Housewives is going to be good? I think for some reason, I feel like it may be better than season 13. Yeah, I think so.
And so have you guys made up?
Yeah, we ended up making up. Luckily,
Luckily for her sake.
No, it's not even about
Marlo,
luckily.
You better stay on the show.
Yeah, no, you be happy. You be happy. No, it's not even like that. It's just, she and I, we did, we came back on the same page and we just trying to move past it.
That's good. Yeah. Who are they going to bring for the next season, you think? Like, who will they add to the mix?
You mean after this season that comes out? Because they already done gave Marlo a piece. They brought back Sheree.
Yeah.
which was good.
Which is a desperate move. Okay, y'all do not need Sheree. Sheree need y'all.
Mm-hmm.
She came back.
Oh, and she brings it.
Yes. So, but as far as like, do you mean like next season are they gonna bring somebody back, or you mean bringing somebody new?
New.
Oh, I don't know who they're gonna bring this time. I mean, this is normally like once you finish the season or whatever, and they start thinking about the next season. I guess later on, that's when they start meeting with people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't get to know who they meeting with. They don't talk to us about that.
For Escape, you plan on ever putting some songs
with my group?
Yeah.
We haven't really been talking about that lately. Right now we have more shows coming up, so like
I know. Wait,
okay.
Real quick. Why do you miss some of the shows sometimes? Like,
okay, so here's the thing. They started Escape 3, which is just them without me, and then Escape was just all four of us together. Now, obviously, I film a lot or whatever shows, so sometimes they get offers to do concerts, and I'm not able to do them, and they still want to do them. So if they still want to do them, like I'm not trying to hold anybody back from making money. You know what I mean? So they still do the shows.
But don't you have to still get a cut? Because
if it's Escape 3, they let you know it's the three of them coming to do their thing. So
you're okay with Escape 3?
Yeah, I mean, I think what it is because this is what we have. This is now what we have come accustomed to. You know what I mean? Like when we got back together a few years ago and did the tour, it was phenomenal. We had a sold out tour across the country or whatever.
I don't know why, honey. Okay. I know some of y'all roll your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but SWV is my girls, honey. And I love me some TLC. But yeah, honey, I need to see me some SWV, honey, in concert. I was never like the biggest Escape fan. What's your favorite Escape song? Put it in the comments. I love My Little Secret. I love that. I love KANDI'S vocals on that. And I love Who Can I Run To? That's my number one favorite Escape song. I love that damn song. Now, they brought it on that song. I like Understanding, too. That's good. Escape got some good songs. I was just never, like, into them like that, okay? Coco from SWV, that's more my girl. Her and Taj and Lily, I love them.
But obviously we all are doing different things, and I've been doing a lot of filming lately. Like now, even I'm filming on The Shy right now for season 5. You know, I just finished season 14 of Housewives, and right before I started Housewives, I was doing Kandi and the Gang. So I've been back to back filming. So it's not really fair to stop them from making money. You know what I'm saying? So,
but when they first came to it, though, you didn't like even think like, okay, Escape 3, like, come on, like, what's going on?
Well,
y'all tripping?
I think what happened when they first did it. Well, obviously, okay, before we came back together as a whole group for that tour. What was that? 4 or 5 years ago? 5 years ago, I think. 5 years ago, something like that. Before that, they were already doing shows with just the three of them. And at that time, I think they was just doing it with just Escape, because I hadn't performed with the group before then, like for a long time. So then when we came back and did the tour, I had fun. We all enjoyed it or whatever. But they wanted to do some more music. But at the time, I wasn't really agreeing with that, because I still didn't feel like we was all on the same page at the time. And then that was when I went to do Broadway. I went to do the thing. I went to perform in.
Who did Broadway first though? It was Nene that did that Big Opportunity. I'm just saying. Can we get to Nene, please?
Have you talked to Nene at all?
No.
Oh, because I see.
No. Why?
No, I didn't know if she tried to congratulate you on the show.
Girl, you know she didn't do that. You know she didn't do that. If anything, it's the exact opposite. I don't even understand what be going on with Nene, for real. Like,
you know what's going on with her, Miss Burris. Miss Burris Tucker.
Last time I reached out to her was when, her Greg passed away. And obviously, He was a great man. All of us missed him. So, of course, I reached out or whatever. But then after that, I guess, when we saw each other again, I saw her.
In Bahamas.
Yeah, she didn't speak.
What?
She didn't speak. I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. Maybe she didn't know it was me. Yeah. But it was me, my family. We walking on the way. We was like a distance away. And I saw her and her boo. They was walking. I said, "Hey, Nene." And I said her name again. She stopped. She looked. And then she turned around and kept walking.
the shade, honey. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid.
And then the other day, everybody on the internet posted, I guess, like her fans said something about, our show, whatever. And she kind of responded. And it came off.
Your shit was struggling in the ratings, Kandi. It's okay, because Portia was struggling too, and I see people out here trying to compare both shows. With all fairness, people was more interested probably in Portia's show because the whole scandal with Fallon and Simon and, Portia being a hoe, honey. You a hoe? You know you a hoe. How do you know? Because I'm telling you so. Okay, so, girl, that's what was going on, honey. That's what it was, Miss Burris. Okay, you on episode 3 now. It looked like the show is taking off. I'm starting to like it a little bit more, guys. I can't promise a review, And I didn't even review the whole damn show, so it ain't all like that for me. But, I will maybe get on here and talk about certain parts of it, that I found interesting.
Very shady. Which I always think is so stupid. It's like, even if we don't get along the best, I'm never going to, hate on nothing she got going on. In the past, when we wasn't on the same terms, when she had her show, I posted and told people to watch it. But I don't get that same energy. And I'm good on that.
Girl, shut your ass up. You was in that alliance and trying to treat Nene dirty. I remember the episode in season 12 when Nene had the Women's of Success. She had all them different women. Kandi was trying to shade her. Okay, Kandi is very passive-aggressive. I told you that's what I don't like about her. It's this, I'ma shade you, and I'ma do it in such a way you gotta really be paying attention. But Kandi said on that episode, Nene don't know these women like that. Who is these women? And then Kandi was saying little stuff all season 12. Then you got your ass to the reunion and was all huffing and puffing at Nene. She wasn't even talking about you, Kandi. When she was talking about somebody always getting a show or something, I think she was talking about Kim Zolciak. That tardy for the party, and it went on for such a long time, and so she didn't even say Kim's name or anybody's name. Kandi automatically assumed Nene was talking about her. She wanted to be bothered, honey, because a hit dog will holler. Stop acting like you are Miss Positive, Kandi, all the time when it comes to Nene. Like you don't be throwing shade. You don't say little stuff. Girl, stop it.
Okay, so if Nene come back then the housewives, then
I don't care.
But you'll stay if Nene come back.
Of course.
She's never done anything to me that ruined my life. To me, it's a difference of if me and you don't really care for each other, we disagree. To me, yeah, that happens all the time on the show. Me and her can disagree all day long, and I don't care because I know that's a part of what happens on Real Housewives. But to me, when you actually try to do something that defames me and tear down everything that I work for in secret, and you doing it behind the scenes trying to get people to do that was a whole different. I can't even deal with that. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm good on that. The other situation you talked about.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but Nene, it's like we don't necessarily care for each other.
And real quick, Kandi, you always try to play such the victim with Phaedra, but Phaedra said that you was telling people not to work with her, and and then it's that whole video with Todd, how Todd was treating Phaedra at that reunion, and he talking about Phaedra didn't pay him all this money, but yet when Apollo, I noticed, was out of jail, Todd wasn't talking to Phaedra any kind of way. okay? It's once Apollo's ass was in jail, Todd took Apollo's side. Well, how she treats her husband and she treat him so bad, and his ass ruined the marriage. Now he back behind bars. You don't know Apollo like that. Now Apollo and Todd, they didn't fell out, okay? Because Apollo allegedly ain't, he ain't loyal to nobody. Okay, so as far as the whole Phaedra and Kandi situation, I get what Phaedra did was wrong, what Portia did was wrong, but Kandi, you was saying and doing shit too. Okay, you are not innocent. Okay?
But I mean,
but why don't you like? What we're really like? What's
I don't know what her problem is with me. Like seriously. I've seen her say all kind of stuff. Like she was, she called me, this right here pissed me the fuck off. Oh wait, can you say that?
Yeah, go, do you.
Yeah, that shit pissed me the fuck off when she was, she said somewhere.
She talking about Nene, guys.
Call me a coon or something. Like, what? Like that right there, that's when I was like, okay.
But how can you even, what?
How?
A black woman calling another black woman that?
How? I don't know.
Because your ass be over there tap dancing for Bravo, okay? You be over there tap dancing, Kandi. See, Kandi be doing little shit and hiding her hands. I guess all the girls collectively, what was it, Nene, Portia, all, I think all of them, they was trying to get some different things to happen on Bravo, get some different type of programming and really come together and help black people. Kandi didn't want to do that. Kandi, I guess, had a separate meeting with Bravo and made it all about her, honey. She wasn't being a team player. Kandi, you do that same shit and escape. You do the same shit everywhere you go. You always try to make everything about you. And like I even heard her say to some of the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta, go back to season 9 where they was doing that pop-up shop shit, and Kandi mentioned to the girls, I'm the one that really be making all the money, and she started laughing. But see, that's that shit I be talking about. Y'all won't hold Kandi to the fire for that because she'll laugh that shit off, where Nene will say, I'm the HBIC, and that's just what it is. Nene will stab you in your chest. Kandi will stab you in your back, honey. So it's just a matter of how you say things. But Kandi, girl, you're not innocent, okay? You are not innocent, but let her tell it, honey. These people are just bad people, honey. They're horrible, and so. And I didn't let's get back to Phaedra really quickly. Her and Phaedra was real cool, but I didn't like how she allowed her husband to talk to Phaedra at that reunion. I didn't like that. Phaedra was the one that tried to hook y'all up and get y'all together. Kandi, you ain't had no husband. You was just like the rest of us, a single working mother. Okay, so girl, you don't handle things in the best way, Kandi. I love your business acumen. I think you're very talented. I love Kandi as a songwriter. I think she's amazing. I want to hear more songs from her. I love Fly Above. Okay, I love that song, you guys. I used to play the hell out of that. But Kandi needs to work on her character. It's too much, I'm going to say this, I'm going to throw a rock and hide my hands and play innocent. And I won't tell everybody, the part I played and what I did. And,
Whatever is going on with her situation with the network. That to me.
Did you ask her? Did you ask her?
What?
Because that's so far crazy.
Like,
why would you say that type of thing?
If we don't communicate, and those are the type of things that you put out in the atmosphere, I don't need to waste my time talking to you anymore. That's just how I feel about it. But at the end of the day...
But what would you, in your right mind, though, like, why would you even go there? I don't even understand. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing to her, and that's the crazy thing. Like, I think she was having her own issues with the network, right? And that was very public or whatever. But I don't know if because I have a better relationship with them, she had negative things to say about me, like took that negative energy towards me. And I'm like, I see things that her fans say, like, they act as if I stopped her opportunity or something, like, or like, you know, like I see them say stuff like, oh, you know, like me having a show, like that should have been her show. Why does me having a show mean anything against her? Like, she could still have her own thing and I can have my own thing. Like, me doing what I do is not blocking any of your blessings. Like, whatever you got going on, that's what you got going on. I ain't told nobody to stop nothing for her. So I don't know why she gives me the energy as if I done tried to stop something that she got going on. And I'm like, I am not that powerful. Even though I know some people try to put it out there like I maybe possibly have that type of power. I've never stopped nothing, tried to stop nothing that she got going on. So I don't know why her and her people be coming at me with all that mess. I normally don't even address it. Like, realistically, I think that's the only time publicly I've even talked about that.
Hell, I'm getting bored now. It's almost lunchtime. Girl, make your point, Kandi. You know, you don't take responsibility for your actions, sis.
But it's annoying. It's annoying, especially when you say things like using the coon term towards me, because if nothing else, I was like, realistically, I'm the only one out of them that even still lives in a majority Black community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one that put businesses in Black communities to bring more jobs to Black.
You are also that one that had that shooting and all that violence going on at one of them damn restaurants. I'm just saying, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but shit, being pro-Black ain't where it's at all the time, okay? So are they supposed to live in the hood, Kandi? I'm not living in the hood, okay? I'm not living in nobody's ghetto, and I'm making that Bravo money. I don't know you niggas no more, okay? You gonna have to visit me in the Hollywood Hills, okay? Ain't that what Nene said? Nene and Portia and them, honey, they said we moving on up to the east side, and we finally got a piece of the pie. Okay, shit, I'm not living in the bushes for nobody, honey. I'm trying to live in a gated community where my dog won't get shot at. You know, I'm just saying, shit, I want to be able to eat my bologna sandwich at 9:00 at night on my porch, okay? You know, I want to be able to do normal things. And you know, we're old lady gang. Shit, I don't even know if I want to go back. Shit, it don't look safe over there. Okay? Shit. So, girl, I don't like when people be, well, you know, living in the hood. You know, it's this badge of honor and, you know, you are down for Black people. No, you just don't know no better. Shit, that's that first floor mentality. Okay, I know some of y'all is rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, shaking your damn head. But shit, I got a point. I got a point to make, okay?
Black people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make ways for us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like whether it be trying to do jobs with programs that work with people out of the prison system to help them get back into the, you know, life with careers, because we know a lot of people don't want to provide jobs for people out of prison. You know what I mean? Or whether it be, you know, putting on Broadway when I was one of the producers of Thoughts of a Colored Man. First time ever to get a Black production with a Black director, Black all producing team, Black writer.
Kandi, you a little too damn Black, okay? I told you, you need somebody white in that damn restaurant. Ain't no way in hell I'm running a restaurant. I'm gonna have a few white people. I know some of y'all gonna be mad at this. But I'm just saying, my great-grandmother was a white lady. Okay, how you doing, great-grandma? I hope you not like some of these white people, though, I be talking about, honey. Okay, how you doing, girl? But anyways, honey, you know, white people have a way with customer service. Okay, I probably wouldn't have them cooking anything, because I done tasted some of y'all food. I'm just saying, shit. Had some bitch, when I was a kid, give me some goddamn French toast. That shit tastes like cat food. I was like, ugh. But as far as providing customer service, they get it. more than some of you black people. They do. I gotta give it to some of them. They get customer service. They get being polite, being professional. They get the timing of things. Hell, arriving on time, no CP time. Kandi, your ass is black. Okay, you be late as hell. Okay, so you need a few white people up in that damn restaurant to, hello, would you like collard greens and chicken? And, you need somebody up in there, being proper with the people, treating people with respect. Okay, oh, you over there in nigga land, that's what it should be called. Okay, it's over there in the hood. Goddamn workers coming in late, 2 hours late, nasty ass dishes behind the bar. The bar is dirty, honey. The restaurant just needs to be updated. Okay, Todd, where are you at? Okay, y'all could be painting that shit up. It should look better. Like, it looked ran down when she first introduced that on Housewives. I never was a fan of like the decor of it. It just looked all broke down. You make way too much money to do that. You could get a girl that is an interior designer and just have her lay it out, just make it look a little bit more professional and more like a family restaurant. I don't know. My shit would just be a little bit more laid. It just looked like, I don't know. It just looked like you got this old ass warehouse and you was like, y'all get your ass in there, fry that chicken, make some cornbread for the people, and let's call it a day. Like, it took no extra thought or effort to make Old Lady Gang really pop. You need to work on the ambiance. Like Blaze Steak and Seafood, it looked nice as hell up in there. I was like, now this is a restaurant. I was so proud of her and Todd. Like, that shit looked nice. And I get Old Lady Gang has a different theme, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, can it look a little bit more upscale? It just looked like some shit that, like a mom and pops I can get in the city somewhere. It just don't look, I don't know, shit. I can eat my food outside. That's how bad it look inside. I'm just saying, shit.
And starring all black men on Broadway. Like, stuff like that is important to me. So when she used that term towards me.
Who told you that, though?
It was on the gram.
Oh.
It was on the gram.
Oh.
Girl.
On the gram. So I was just like, oh my Lord, I cannot. You know what I mean? And that's why at the same time, like I said, we don't care for each other, but when you ask,
we see each other. I said what I said. I like when Nene told her that at that reunion. And Kandi was like, what you said was some bullshit. Kandi was on there enabling Mama Joyce, honey. Child, if you ever wanted to see narcissistic abuse play out with a mother and a daughter, it's Kandi and Mama Joyce. Kandi is the codependent, lets the mother run amok, treat her any kind of way, give her credit cards, food stamps, and the like, honey. Okay?
Would I have a problem if she came back? I don't have a problem. I mean, I'm sure we probably would have to address it if she did, but it would be what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy because I never even knew it was that bad. Like, I didn't even know the name calling.
Stupid.
It's a jealousy. It's a jealousy, and it's on Kandi's part. Kandi always felt threatened by Nene. She always felt like she was better than Nene, and here I am, this girl from Escape, and I got these hits under my belt, and I was already, and they all do this. Kenya's guilty too. Phaedra, I've heard her say, oh, I had a name before Housewives. You motherfuckers got really popping. Y'all start making real money once you got on Housewives. Other than that, your ass was not doing that well because you wouldn't even been on Housewives, Kandi. Your ass, Escape was canceled at the time. You couldn't do that. People didn't really care for you that much as a solo artist. I liked you as a solo artist. You do have some songs I like, but you're not like Beyonce or somebody, So girl, you just like the rest of them. You needed this show. Y'all always try to make it look like, well, Nene needs this show, and this is her claim to fame, and I already had a name. Fuck that. Y'all all at the same place at the same time, making some of the same damn decisions. So it's a win all way around. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't even be online calling her out her name. I don't even. It's just like stupid.
But you still
Can I hear why you keep failing these damn inspections? Let's get to that, goddammit. See, motherfuckers don't never want to talk about what they need to talk about. They would rather talk about the person that they're jealous of. Now, I know a lot of y'all, I'm going to get a lot of pushback. A lot of y'all will say, no, Nene jealous of Kandi. I don't think Nene is jealous of Kandi. Kandi is bland. She's dry. Hell, the Lanithia is doing better than OLG. I don't never hear nothing about no inspections going on over there, okay? Like, Kandi, you is on some Section 8 inspection shit up at OLG, girl. You need to get that shit together. You are too famous at this point to be having them problems. I told you, get you some white people, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with going white, okay, when you trying to make shit right, okay? That's how you gotta do that shit. Get a few white people up in there, okay? Get you some Grey Poupon, okay? And get that on in there, and that's gonna fix that. Them white people, they be on that shit. You niggas, y'all always trying to cut corners and try to get a family member in there with a sob story, all that bullshit. Get you somebody white, they gonna be like, temperature is not right on that, buddy. It's not right. I want this. Like, that white person, they gonna make sure that shit is together. Okay? Miss Robinson, my daddy told me, my daddy was a black man. He said, don't you go to these shade tree nigga mechanics. You go to somebody white. And when I go to somebody white, they get that car right, honey, okay? I want some good food. I go to my black people. It's okay to be like, okay, I'll go to my black people for this. I'll go to somebody white for this. I'll go, if I have a deadline and I can't complete a project, guess what Miss Brand New 715 do? Go get me somebody white. That shit go be on time. Okay, the last person that I worked with that was white, they had that shit done that day. I was like, God damn it. Be on it. All right, this is some of them, though. Some of them be playing, honey. Okay, some of them, some of them can be ghetto, a little bit trailer park, okay? But you gotta watch out for them, honey. I'm just saying. But yeah, some of them, they shit is together. Them standards is at a whole nother level. Especially in the restaurant business. So she need to do her research on that and get somebody else up in there and quit all this Hell's Kitchen and, I'm going to get my grandmother from my uncle's side and all this shit. I don't even know if that made sense, but y'all get what I'm saying. You can't, this ain't all in the family, goddammit. You can't keep everything in the family. We trying to do big things, Kandi. We trying to get some A's on them inspections. And if you want to keep flunking and, producing all this mediocre ass shit up in that restaurant, honey, you keep going the nigga way. Okay? I'm just saying.
For love, though, with, the passing.
Well, obviously, because at the end of the day, regardless of whatever me and her dramas are, Greg always was like the mediator. He was always the person that would get everybody on the same page. Even because, she and I have had arguments on and off since we first met. But Greg was just a really, really stand-up guy. Great man. And I know how long they had been together. And anybody is going to have compassion for her losing him. You know what I mean? So, yes, I felt, I reached out because I have lots of love for Greg. And regardless of whatever she and I go through, I do not want to see her in that type of pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple as that.
Well, what do you feel about her just jumping and getting a new honey, like, not too long after the situation?
I don't think people should tell people how to grieve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my thing is, it's like she's been going through the process of Greg being sick for a very long time. We don't know what her and Greg talked about. You never know. Like, he could have gave her his blessing. We don't know.
Well,
you know what I mean?
When I actually interviewed her, I know that they were sleeping in 2 different places back. This was a couple of years ago.
They deal with whatever they dealt with personally, and that's my point. Like, we don't know where she was in her relationship. We don't know any of that.
Okay, Kandi, I'm gonna give you some props for answering that in the correct way.
Well, I don't think it's fair for anybody to say, "Oh, she's moving on too quick," and you know what I'm saying.
You ever get tired of being married and stuff at times? Like, you ever get tired of looking at Todd and be like, you know what, Todd, I want to have a little side piece?
No. Actually, that's one thing that I say on a daily. Like, I love being married to Todd. Like, when my single friends be talking about all the bullshit they be dealing with, dating, and I'm like, ooh, I'm so glad I ain't dating no more. Like, I'm so glad. Like, yeah, I don't want to even go back.
You and Todd, though, like, I can say, though, you naturally do look happy together. When we went out when we're actually at your restaurant, our Old Lady Gang and stuff, and we met Todd up there, and I was like, oh, okay, you look like you're all super giggly and happy and in love and that type of good, gushy shit.
No, we are good. Like, I mean, like I said, everybody has issues at moments, where they argue, whatever. But our arguments don't last long. And that's the thing I say about Todd and I. That's my ride or die. He pushes me. He motivates me. Like, we just connect.
And I'm happy for her. I think her marrying Todd was a step up. I know some people don't look at it like that, but as long as that man is loving you, he ain't out here disrespecting you and embarrassing you the way the rest of these fools is, more power to you. I love how they work together, you guys, and it's iron sharpens iron with those two. I just love that they are a team with everything that they do, and I think that that's a beautiful thing, honey. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Get down in my comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.